called us in a game, and it was very devastating in that one. So the guy is very good at playing this hero. As you can see, the observers are
missing.
Yeah, they've gone missing.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, you say that they're on some of their best heroes here. Where's the Wake Me Up Pudge, though? That's what I want to know.
Oh, the Pudge. Well, I mean...
He's an excellent Pudge player.
Yeah, well, when your best hero is the worst hero in the entire game, then...
he is not the worst hero.
Yeah, it's pretty...
Why are people making it then, Jake?
Well, because people are huffing on some copium like they do in every single patch.
There are some people that are making it work. Not everyone.
You remember the Venge? Remember the Venge carry people were running? I remember BSJ telling me, dude, this is the Matama man's picking this every game. This shit's so good, dude. And it's saying the same shit about Pudge right now. That's how I know it's bad. If BSJ says something is good, it's bad.
That's a pretty bold claim against Brian there.
Yes. Although I do want to say the carry Pudge is significantly better than 4 Pudge. Like I am talking about the role hero combination here. The 4 and 5 Pudge has a very, very low win rate. It feels quite bad because the flesh heap changes like do almost nothing to that role, right? Anyway, Midlino, not a super popular mid hero right now, but one of Quinn's classics.
God, I actually remember it was on Team Freedom. Do you remember Team Freedom? I think it was Team Freedom Red.
I do remember Team Freedom.
CC&C, back before he was Quinn. And I remember it was like the TI qualifiers that I was watching. And he was playing his Lina, and he was absolutely destroying. And I was like, man, this kid's good. Like, I don't really know who this guy is. And
yeah, that was his one hero other than OD at that time.
Yeah.
He was climbing up. I love that play, by the way, that Quincy crew did there. MSS holding the point, anticipating that maybe Felt would start with the tri-lane to punish the Alk, and he uses the cookie to get out of the tree queue. Like, I actually think if he doesn't have cookie there, that Lelis might go down. So that's a cool little play from him holding that point.
Yeah, they just have a lot of like slow, disable, and whatnot in that lane, so it makes sense that they want to hold on to it and find the correct moment to skill the point.
Yeah, and it was anticipating like the tri-lane start, so although
they're still sticking around here.
Well, no, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're still staying as a tri-lane actually. There's no TP. Zor's just soloing bot.
Is that the wisest plan here? Because I feel like a Bane can do a lot of pretty decent harass, especially with a Dawnbreaker.
You would think, but like he's actually getting really good levels. Like the creep wave's right in front of his tower. He's happy. And Quincy are getting pretty zoned up here. Although Lelis is just jungling. He's just going and jungling. That's I mean, this is what you do versus a tri-lane, especially if you're Alchemist. You're getting 15 extra gold per last hit there. Like that's definitely the play. Like remember back in the day,
he literally is just jungling.
Yeah. Well, remember back in the day when tri-laning was the meta and offlaners like just had to do anything to get CS? Like this is exactly what that is.
MSS, knowing that they've already used their ways to cancel out TPs, just gonna teleport on out. So yeah, there's a little bit of an issue with the draft of the Felt here. Obviously now he's gonna have to be a bit more careful. TP's gonna be on cooldown, so he can't just walk away like that again. But yeah, this is really really interesting to see that Leslau is pulling out this just alternate
straight jungle, yeah.
Yeah, just straight up, yeah. It's been a long time since would you like them to bring jungle back?
I would. I think it adds like variance to the games. You know, like a Chen, Enigma, Venomancer coming out with a bunch of levels. Like you sack your early game for this really strong like 6-minute, 7-minute timing. I think it's interesting. I like variance. I think giving gamers a choice always feels good. You feel like you've solved the puzzle, you know? If like you're losing all the early game, you come out with the Chen and you just destroy all the towers, like that feels really cool. All about fun here in Dota.
Throughout that nightmare. Wait a moment, get a couple more of these hits off, and that should be our first blood going to UR.
To be expected, 2v1, but it's also one of those things where like if Quincy crew is getting 1v2'd and they don't get the first blood, that feels incredibly bad. Like you have to punish the fact that this tri-lane is happening top.
That they're using everything to try to secure these kills, and it's just not proving to be quite enough here.
I love that the new offlane Alk meta, by the way, is not to just like hard rush Ags or even go for pipes or blinks or any of these items. It's just carry Alk in the offlane. Like people are just getting Radiance first.
Vata making his way over here to the mid lane. He's hoping probably to set up something, but Well, instead just throw a little harass out. MSS sitting a bit low. Shu trying to... Oh god, Tree is very, very fast here, but I think MSS should be okay.
Oh, it went to the creeps. He was trying to get vision for the sky. But, oh no, actually it went to Lelis. Oh, that's nice. Lelis was staying in range of the sky so that the sky W would not go to his Snapfire.
That's smart.
That's really smart. It's a way to be useful on an otherwise completely useless hero right now.
A little bit more damage down here against Zora, trying to take advantage over the fact that they have run a tri-lane in the top area. Although over in mid, they're going to try to get the jump over here onto Quinn. They need a little bit more damage. Wake me up, though. He'll not manage to actually finish off Quinn and ends up dying himself.
As soon as that arcane bolt was flying at Quinn, I clicked on his inventory to see if he had a
stick. Yeah.
To see if he had a raindrop, because it's like if he has a raindrop, he survives that. Did he stick? Was that a big stick charge or was that raindrop?
I
saw his raindrop.
No,
proc.
he still has a couple. I think it was probably the raindrop proc.
Yeah, the raindrop. Yeah, it's just funny. It's like it's such a value item. I think in every game, for the last like, I don't know, long time, like since raindrop was added, basically, I think if you don't have a raindrop in your inventory as soon as possible, it's either because you're too poor to afford it, which is fine. Or because you're itemizing badly. Like, you legit, almost every game should have a raindrop. Unless there's, like, virtually nothing that can proc it on the enemy side. Because it makes you just unkillable. Like, Wells might actually go down if because he doesn't have a raindrop, unironically.
He's all right. Try to break this vision a little bit. He's got MSS nearby. He's going to cookie him down towards the tower. Bottom lane. A little bit more harass coming out. You see the call coming out from Zor. But we'll be able to barely land the stun, and they just need a little bit more damage here. They need to close that gap, and they've got it. Yours on a killing spree.
This is such a weird game. There's not laning. This is really not laning. Other than mid, there's really not laning happening here.
That's my question to you, is like, they're putting a lot of pressure on Leslau, and they're sending, this tri-lane, the two supports are kind of like constantly putting the pressure down. But I feel like he's not as important as like an Axe who's going to be able to, be your initiator and make these plays. I don't know.
I do actually like this from Felt.
Solji, he's just gonna get walked down as the Nightmare gets placed over onto Wake Me Up. Literally, Wake Me Up. He cannot escape. That's another kill here for Fata, and now Shu is forced to win. They even go when they drop down the sentry, but this is gonna be a dead Shu. They're just chasing after them.
Yeah, this is like a big snowball moment for Quincy. Honestly, like up until this point, the game was, I liked what was going on for Felt. It was resulting in like a pretty even game, in a game that I think like otherwise Quincy crew will probably destroy Felt in the laning stage if they don't do something weird like this. But Quinn having that DD mid and also having his level 6 prior to the Leshrac having his level 6, and then the support showing up and helping him get that kill and the tower. It's like that's the moment this whole game gets a lot harder for Felt, because now there's this mid tower advantage, and Quinn is monstrously huge. And somehow Yawar's out farming him.
So we're struggling a little bit here. Do have the Nightmare into the LSA. They've got the cookie hop. They've got the damage. That's the dead Zor. And he just gets his level 6. Okay.
In classic MSS fashion, as we saw for a long time on Quincy crew, he does steal the kill. that is a classic for MSS.
Look, the rest of his team is doing very well.
Yeah,
I think they can spare a
Spread
kill
the wealth.
over to Mojo there.
The man loves his form, but core player for many years. He does do work with it. I think for Felt, yeah, this is a big timing. Leshrac level 6. Maybe look to get a kill here on.
Oh, they see him.
Lelis, who is perfectly aware of what's happening.
I'm not sure why they just sat there. I guess a little bit of indecision.
It's like, yeah, well, if he's...
Do we go? Do we not? Do we wait? Do we get someone else up here? I don't know. Maybe the situation, a little bit of that indecision, but...
like I don't know if it's a GIF, the video of the two dogs that are... It's an image of the two dogs that are on a leash, like barking at each other, and then they break the leash, and then the dogs are like, they don't go and fight each other.
Yeah.
It's like that sort of situation where Lelis looked really aggressive there, so they're like, oh no, he must be strong.
Setting up for something. In fact, they are setting up something here in this top lane because they have the Fiend's Grip. Got just that little bit of acid spray on the ground, and Leslau Gonna wait patiently here as the Wraith King gonna come back up. Good cookie coming out here from MSS. The Dawnbreaker joining in on the action. They're looking to make some moves, get some kills, but they also have the teleports coming up, and it looks like this Wraith King just barely going to survive. So a good rotation coming out from the side of Felt to protect their core. And that is, of course, the Dawnbreaker using the Solar Guardian to get up to that top lane. So Lelis gonna go right back to the bottom, gonna take over, and just continue to farm.
You are right that there is a lot of indecision coming up from the side of Felt, it looks like. Like, I think that was a good bait for them, for the Wraith King, right? Like,
oh boy, this is a dead Zor. He's gonna try to use the piggy pull. Quinn, though, looking, gets a couple of these hits off. The LSA connects, couple clicks. They get Wake Me Up in the top lane, and another couple little fiery throws here from Quinn will ensure they kill the Axe. Yeah, this is looking like a shellacking. We expected it to be a shellacking, but it is starting to get a little more out of control.
10-0 with an Alchemist on your team. Not a particularly good hero at getting kills.
I mean, he's gotten more aggressive, though, now because of the unstable concoction.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have it. He's just got acid spray. He's just running around acid spraying things, which, to be fair, that ability does a lot of damage. 16 times 35, like, this thing's doing like 1,200 damage or something.
Oh, God. Oh, this Wraith King. Oh, he's trying to toggle, but it's not looking like he's gonna survive. Do you think that Leslau pivoted because of the fact that they were tri-laning him top? Like, it just didn't necessarily make the most sense to go for that harassment?
Yeah, there's probably a part of that. Like, also, it seems like in this game, I mean, with the Dawnbreaker carry, Lina mid, like, he kind of can function like the carry, right? Because Dawnbreaker's going to be active, and so is Lina, especially when Quinn is having such a good game. Yeah. So it's like Lelis can really just build to, like, be this source of pressure in the fact that, like, if he's farming, it's not gonna feel good. There's like a Dawnbreaker Lina running around snowballing on you, and then also Alchemist is in the jungle farming. So that's the way I see it, is that he's like, that's his job as an offlaner, is to be that guy that needs to be ganked.
Well, he was definitely making the space earlier here for the Dawnbreaker to have free reign, and Fa to just continuously, you know, doing stuff like that. Wake Me Up is here. He's gonna try to harass a little bit. Seeing some Snapfire Kisses getting tossed out. He's gonna chase them away over on the side of the Felt.
Alch offlane is like, it's kind of a cool concept because of that. Like, it's this hero that you have to chase around to stop him from farming. And if it's not the carry, then it does kind of feel bad having to chase an offlaner around, you know what I mean? Like,
well, that's why I was asking you earlier, you know, they're spending so much time putting pressure on him.
And if it's a carry, that's fine, right?
Yeah,
that feels fine.
Offlaner.
Yeah, that's what's really interesting about it. I mean, as long as you're not just losing the game, you would, you know, do nothing offlaner.
But you don't try this in your pubs, guys, unless you're, you know, a 5-stack and you can coordinate.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's interesting. It's like an interesting idea.
Oh, they were hoping they could get the grab over on Solji, but it's just a little bit too far away.
I think there have been periods in this game where Felt are a lot stronger than they feel in the game. I think they're really scared of Quinn. That's what it looks like to me. That's even in the fights where, like, obviously with observing vision, we could see that something is happening that they're not. In the fights that Quinn is not able to even show up to, they're backing off when they have the numbers advantage, because I think they're just afraid of Quinn coming in and, like, wiping the floor with them, because his game is going so well. Like, they're giving a lot of respect to Quincy, and despite their really interesting choices for the laning stage, it is hurting them. It is hurting them a lot here. Like, they've 0 kills. They've had openings into the game, and they're not taking any of them.
Well, I'm excited here because we do have the Blink Dagger now over on Zor. They've smoked up. This is a big timing for them. So if they can get the jump on, say, Dawnbreaker, it's going to be hard, though, because she is underneath her tower. So I'm not sure if they want to make this play. They could still set it up. They could, you know, wait patiently over there on the side. Hopefully UR comes back out, but
going back.
Yeah, this is the issue that I'm seeing with Felt right now. It just feels like they want to do things, but they're just so uncertain about it.
They're very afraid. They're very afraid. Yeah, man. I mean, this is the sort of thing that, like, they almost need, like, a pause. Like, somebody needs to pause and be like, guys, just play like it's a pub. Like, just play Dota. Like, you can walk into the triangle and go for a kill there. if you lose, you lose. You know, you gave it. You have a blink dagger timing. Like it's a good try. Like go for it.
Well, the party's about to come to them, so they're going to be forced into doing something.
Is there something they're waiting for? Is that why? Like, no, they're going again. Okay.
I feel like they wanted the Dawnbreaker the first time, but then you are backed off, so. You have that blink. Okay, Zor jumps for it. All right, he's going to be able to go grab Quinn. And the Nightmare, though, coming out from Fada. And there's that global presence we talked about. The Fiend's Grip getting tossed over onto the back. They're going to punish Zor. And they use the Laguna Blade. Quinn is going to eventually fall, so they'll be able to get a kill over on the mid lane. So they lose their own mid laner. And Yuar is going to try to close the gap on Wake Me Up. He'll be able to do it. It's a double kill. As Lau's just going to farm up some of these Skelly boys. That's awfully nice. Nice to bring those over to him.
Yeah, he's got a Radiant. So he can just follow the Wraith King around doing this. He doesn't need to pressure him at all. By existing, he is pressuring.
It looks just so funny to see just both of them like, no, they're my creeps. No, they're my creeps. And they don't even bother hitting each other, right?
Yeah.
They're just trying to hit, trying to get that CS.
Yeah, the Alex looking like an excellent Wraith King solution, but, you know, it is a upper echelon team versus a possible relegation team, so you should take it with a grain of salt. But it is looking quite nice.
We are seeing some interesting stuff though, which I do really appreciate, seeing something a little bit different in Dota. It's Mystic Flare over here on MSS. He's gonna survive it. Nice Nightmare coming into play, followed with the LSA, the Cookie Hop, and just a Laguna Blade, just for fun, basically. No, definitely not necessary. As Zor jumps in, they get the kill on Leslau. They're going to be able to get the kill on Soji, though, too, as Quinn's chasing after the that axe. Didn't quite manage to finish him off, but they'll get the LSA over here with the Cookie Hop. They've got the damage, and Yuar somehow finds Zor again. I guess he went back in. Seeing those toggles coming out from Paradise, another Nightmare should have another LSA to follow up in a minute. They'll even use a Scatter Blast. They don't even need it. Vata will collect a kill. And they're still not touched, too, is trying to find safety in this tree line. But Yuar decides, all right, we'll chill for now, we'll chill.
Yeah, Leshrac was respawning, so Yuar is giving some respect there. But you can see the problem with not engaging in these early fights when you have openings against a very strong team. It's that, you know, you go for this like Skywrath jump Skywrath axe jump onto a hero, right? And if you do this earlier, like Bane doesn't have the levels in Nightmare in order to hit that long range save. Maybe he has brown boots instead of tranquil boots, so he doesn't have the ability to, or actually has brown boots. Maybe he doesn't have the wind lace, you know what I mean? Maybe there's not a wand on the Snapfire. Like there's all of these little items that you get in Dota when the game goes later and later and you have more of an advantage. That means that the pickoffs are harder to get. Like for instance, like Quinn.
Oh. Wake Me Up is just going to get chased down. So another kill here for Fada. What's Fada at now? 3 kills, no deaths, and 13 assists. Not bad. Wow.
He should have deaths.
Unstable concoction. He's just going to back.
He's going for that Berserk potion.
All right. So we're not seeing the typical kind of Ags build.
It's a soft dispel, right? Yeah, basic dispel.
Basic dispel gives
so
them attack speed, movement speed, and HP regen.
So what can he basic dispel here? That'd be the Sky Silence, and is Overgrowth dispellable? But yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, that's a 3-man call coming out here. So they'll get the kill on Shoes, or it was a good call, but the rest of his team was not in position to assist him. So he will also fall to Leslau. Paradise trying to just get out of there in a hurry, but there it is. The stun from Yuar, the LSA from Quinn. They just have everything they need to deal with the Wraith King.
Now let's get into Hail Mary territory for Felt. They're going to need to go for some, like...
What is the Hail Mary play for them, though?
The Hail Mary play would be to 5-man smoke, you know, probably put a ward up, and somehow get Quinn plus Fada in an axe call, which, you know, Zor, he's playing his best hero. But you have to get 2 heroes. You have to get 1 save hero and then probably Quinn at the same time.
And just Fada's positioning has been so good this game. Like, that has not been an option, really, for them. Like,
yeah, and then
you really
also
have to catch them caught off guard.
Right.
Because almost always he's sitting far enough back to be that save.
Yeah, and UR doesn't need to have good positioning in order to save his team because he's Dawnbreaker. So going while that's on cooldown could be an option, but also if you just burst the hero quick enough, as Solji, he's trying. That's a very tanky Alk.
He's trying for sure, and might actually get the kill. Yeah, they get it, but
1,000 gold. He just got 1,000 gold. Okay, he's rich. He is.
Another kill for Fata too.
Oh, do we have 3-2-2 briefly? Is that what we're gonna see here?
No?
Yeah, no, we did, because he gets the kill first. Yeah, I knew it. I knew production was gonna do. I knew it. Yeah, I knew it.
Backwards 3-2-2. All right, I was like, there's no way. It's 22, Jenkins. Come on, math. All right. You know, Fata's gonna walk into this, but look at this. He's taking almost no damage. There you are. Solar Guardian. They'll immediately respond. The whole side of the team just shows up.
He went down there. Moxie?
What?
He died.
Yep.
The axe went down for that.
The whole team just showed up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did see that. Okay, going into Roshan. Let's see, he's also got an axe queued up. Nope. No Ags. That'll be a BKB coming out from him.
Fata took like almost no damage from that Mystic Flare.
Yep. Yeah, like I was saying, like that's the issue with not taking the early opportunities that you have, is that you're playing into people with levels, and so they have more stats and more items, and the damage numbers that you have just aren't enough to kill them.
Okay, they're trying to kill Fata. Not succeeding though, as the chase is on. LSA not gonna be able to quite connect here. Piggy poke coming out from Fata. He's trying to close this gap. Moving around the side. Nice flow. That's gonna be dead. Wake me up. And Fata just taking a look over here in the tree line. See if anybody's hanging out still.
He's hanging out.
He's hanging out. I do like the sprays that are actually the players. I think Thunder Awaken has a couple good ones of Panda.
Yeah, that's a solid meta, especially if it's the goofy guy players. Those are always fun.
All right, that's the Blade Mail. It's doing a decent amount of damage. They'll kill Solji. They almost managed to kill UR there, almost. But I don't think that they were quite ready for the rest of Quincy to be over in that area.
I gotta say, that Dawn heal is quite a lot when you're a core Dawn that has a lot of farm.
Uh-oh, Paradise.
The tower high-fived him at least.
There it is. There's the Nightmare. And up he's coming again. Go for the Fiend's Grip, the follow-up from UR. That's a dead Paradise. And the Mystic Flare, though, doing a decent amount again this time. We'll be able to get Lazlau. Solji next to fall. UR diving onto the back lines. Finding a couple kills here and there, but yeah, they've had enough. They called GG.
22. This is gonna be a fast day. I mean,